Freehold versus leasehold, what's the difference when buying property in the UK? This is a crucial topic, especially for first-time buyers, and often misunderstood. Welcome back to our channel, giving you a guide on how to buy a property in UK. Today's episode is all about freehold versus leasehold, two words you'll see on every property listing in the UK. But what do they really mean? And how does each one affect your rights, responsibilities, and future resale value? Let's break it down. What is freehold? Freehold means you own the property and the land it sits on. You are fully responsible for the building. No ground rent, no service charges, no lease expiry. It's the most complete form of ownership, and it's usually what you get when you buy a house. What is leasehold? Leasehold means you own the property for a set number of years, like 99, 125, or 250 years. But you don't own the land, the freeholder does. You usually have to pay ground rent, service charges, and sometimes permission fees for things like renovations or subletting. This is very common for flats and apartments in the UK. Why lease length matters? The lease loses value as it gets shorter. If the lease drops below 80 years, mortgage lenders might refuse to lend. Below 70 years, it becomes very hard to sell. You can extend the lease, but it costs money, sometimes tens of thousands. So always check the lease length before buying a flat. But what are the new rules and ground rent ban? In recent years, the UK government has introduced leasehold reform, including banning new ground rent charges on most new leases, making it easier to extend leases in the future. But the law is still evolving, so get proper legal advice if buying leasehold. So, which is better? If you're buying a house, go for freehold when possible. If you're buying a flat, leasehold is normal, but check lease length, aim for 90+ years. Ground rent and service charges. Management company reputation. A bad lease can turn a great flat into a terrible deal. Now you know the key differences between freehold and leasehold. It's not just about buying the property, it's about understanding what exactly you're buying. If this video helped, hit like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Would you buy a leasehold flat? Or do you only look for freehold? And why? Thank you for watching.